Hi y'all, it's Bradley, the singing chef, coming to you with another fantastic recipe for a main dish course that is going to serve you well. Now, what I'm going to make for you today is my version of simple roasted chicken breast. This recipe has been my meal prep friend for forever. I do this all the time. I take several chicken breasts and roast them all at the same time, so that I've got chicken breasts for the week to eat as either a main course. Once I get tired of eating just a chicken breast as a main, I can take that same chicken breast and chop it up and make a great chicken salad with it, or I can shred it up and make tacos. It's just a general roasted chicken recipe that has done wonders for me as far as being able to prep food at the beginning of the week and have something to for sure eat inexpensively for the rest of the week. So let's get going. Okay, so I have 4 fairly large chicken breasts here in a bowl. When you take those out of the package, there's going to be quite a bit of moisture on them. Okay, for this recipe, the first thing I want to do is take some paper towel and just dry as much of that wetness as you can off of those chicken breasts. Okay. Great. Awesome. All right. Handled some raw chicken. Gonna quickly wash my hands. Be right back. I'm back. Quick wash of the hands, pretty easy. All right, so set that chicken to the side now that it is dry. And now you've got your baking dish here. We're gonna start building layers of flavor in this baking dish to help roast the chicken. While we're doing this, make sure that your oven is preheating to about 425 to 450 degrees. You're gonna roast this chicken for about at least a half an hour to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. And maybe even longer if you have some larger chicken breasts that need some more time. Okay? First ingredient we're going to use, guess what? Butter! Yes. Okay, we all know how I feel about butter. It's kind of a food group in my household. What we're going to take is, however many chicken breasts you've got, we're going to take about a tablespoon or so of butter per chicken breast. In this case, I have 4. So I'm going to get 4 pretty big pats. It's about a half stick in total. And I'm going to place those into the bottom of my baking dish. Okay? Now, on top of that, I'm going to layer each of these chicken breasts, one over each of these pats of butter. Should have brought a better utensil than a knife to do this with, but that way I don't have to dirty my hands. Okay. With the chicken. One more. Ta-da. Great. Now, we've got to add some flavor and some seasoning to these chicken breasts, okay? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle over a little bit of olive oil over all of the chicken breasts. This is going to help the spices that I'm going to put on it to stick to the chicken. Okay, salt. You're going to liberally salt these chicken breasts. These are heavy chicken breasts. They need a lot of flavor, otherwise they will be incredibly bland. So big pinches of salt over the chicken breasts. Same thing with some coarse ground black pepper. Wow, lots of flavor. Yeah, that is good. All right, next I have, again because I've got 4 chicken breasts, I have 4 cloves of garlic. Now, this, you don't even have to do any real knife work on them other than smashing them. so that you can get all the peel off of the garlic. Because once they are peeled, like that one is, we're just going to toss it into the baking dish, okay? 2 on that side, 3. You can take out your aggressions on your garlic instead of on your household. All right, 4. Oop, don't run away. I'm gonna need all that goodness. 4th clove of garlic, right in. Take your pills, put them in your garbage bowl. All right, now I think one of my favorite flavor combinations is lemon, garlic, and rosemary. So that's what we're gonna use today. I've got some fresh rosemary here that I got from, oh gosh, the grocery store. It's like the best herb, in my opinion. I love it so much. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some sprigs of this. Again, no real knife work required. And they are just gonna line along the edges all around the baking dish. Probably, I don't know, what is that, 7 or 8 sprigs of rosemary. When you're making this, your house is gonna smell like amazing Thanksgiving almost because of the herbs and the chicken. Cool. The last spice I'm going to use, again, because I'm going to try to use lemon, garlic, rosemary, is I'm going to use some lemon pepper seasoning. And all I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to sprinkle it over the top of the chicken. Great. Don't even know how much that was. Just enough to sprinkle over all those chicken breasts. I'm going to do 1 more drizzle. Some olive oil over the top. Then I have 3 really small dinky lemons. I don't know if you find every once in a while when you go to the grocery store and you buy a bag of lemons that some of them are really, really small, and these happen to be. This is a great recipe for using those up rather than wasting them, because we're not actually going to eat the lemon, we're just using it for flavoring. And all I'm going to do with these lemons is slice them up as many as I feel like I need. And it doesn't even matter if you use the tail end caps of the lemon. That's fine too. We're just using this for flavor. And all I'm doing is, again, stuffing these lemon pieces all around the edge. Be careful when you're cutting lemons, especially if they're a little bit older and the skin's got a little tough. Your knife will slip really, really easily. Make sure that you're really careful. And you've got a firm grip on your knife and a firm grip on that lemon so that there is no way that those are going to slip around. Okay, based on this particular pan, I only needed 2 small lemons, so that one I can save for another day. All right, sometimes on this, I will actually zest the lemon on top of it if you'd like to add some additional flavor. The lemon pepper seasoning, I feel like does enough of that. What I will do with this last lemon is I'll take it and just squeeze some juice over the chicken breast for good measure. Never hurts. All right, now back to my favorite ingredient, butter. With the remaining butter, cut yourself another 4 pats. I know it sounds decadent, but this butter just gonna melt into the chicken and give us some additional flavor. These breasts are pretty big, so, and I take a pat, about a tablespoon of butter, and I put them over each chicken breast, just like, that's the largest one, so it got the largest pat. Last step before these bad boys go in the oven, okay, is some white wine. Now, you use whatever white wine you've got on hand. I happen to have a Sauvignon Blanc that I'm going to use for this recipe. Make sure it's something that you would drink. I will definitely be having a glass of this once this chicken is done with this. And then you're just going to pour the white wine directly into your baking dish to create a little bath, not over the chicken, just around the sides probably, I don't know, maybe a half a cup of white wine. Great, and it's just gonna kind of come up to where you can see that it's, I don't know, a quarter of the way up the chicken breasts, okay? And that is it. It is that simple. It's really just throwing a lot of really good ingredients into a baking dish, getting into that 425 to 450 oven, let them bake for at least a half an hour, check them to make sure that it's cooked all the way through, and then you will be good to go. I'm gonna pop these in the oven, and I'll see you in a bit. Hey y'all, we are back, and oh my goodness, this kitchen smells amazing. This chicken, this roasted chicken just came out of the oven. I have to show it to you. Look at that. Roasting in a bath of lemon and butter with some rosemary sprigs and garlic cloves. You're not ready. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Okay, gotta have some of this. Now, like I said, you can eat this like I'm going to right now for dinner as a main course, or you know what? You could set it aside, make a big, huge thing of some chicken salad, make some shredded chicken tacos with it if you wanted to, and just spice it up with some seasoning. But I mean, come on. I've got salt and pepper here, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. But we're gonna dive in, see how we did. I mean, it's so juicy. It's like slicing through the butter that I put on here was more effort with a knife than this chicken is. I mean, really, seriously. Look at that bite of chicken. Oh my goodness. You guys, y'all, you gotta make this. Like, it's gonna be the recipe that is gonna be your go-to for chicken all the time. So much flavor, so juicy. I'm sorry, I can't stop eating it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm Bradley the Singing Chef. Please subscribe, like, and share my YouTube page, Bradley the Singing Chef. Hope to see you again next time for more great recipes, more good food, laughs, and fun.